The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Harris. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Johnson looking to throw. Got a man, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's got it on the run. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Roberson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Burdock led the NCAA in tackles. Then why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play for
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
QB draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Roberson. They're setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give them some space. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. They're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical and early.
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps their foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Makes the grab, it's Snow. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And a first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. He makes the catch. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the run, fires downfield. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work very well.
So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. He's in open space downfield. Oh, it's out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Falcons are marching down the field. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Loses 2. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Roberson. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. Good, solid tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll send the back in motion. This is a design run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Roberson. Here comes the heat. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Makes the catch. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, this defense has been ruthless ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Johnson wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. And how about this? All tied up in the waning moments, guys.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion, now fourth down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a gap. It's Harris. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back open in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He'll try to do it himself. He's loose. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. So here comes our first play of overtime. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Boy, everything was hanging in the balance on that 4th down, and they're able to get the first.
Wow, with the game on the line, somebody has just got to step up and make a play, and that guy did right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Air Force! They strike first here in overtime.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Air Force 31, Buffalo 24.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Touchdown Bulls. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Quick completion on the out route. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Buffalo! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Trying to surge it in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
That keeps the score. Buffalo, 37. Air Force, 31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. The big fullback's got it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. 4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.